Found my fortune in the California hills. Traded sunshine for the darkness, chasing dollar bills.
Left her standing on that porch in 49. Said I'll be back with gold, darling, just give me time.
Spring turned into summer, summer into fall.
Your letters came less often, then stopped coming at all.
I waited by that window every single day,
watching tumbleweeds roll by where you rode away.
Now I got dust and diamonds in my weathered hands, but they don't shine like her eyes did across this barren land.
You found dust and diamonds, but you lost what we had planned. I couldn't wait forever for a ghost of a man.
Just dust and diamonds, that's all that's left to hold. You can't buy back a heart with California gold. 3 years later, rode back home with pockets lined. Found her wedding ring there waiting, and a note she left behind.
I hope you found what you were looking for out there. I found a man who stayed, someone who'd always cared.
I loved you once with all I had to give,
but I needed more than dreams, I needed life to live. The mountains took my youth away, I couldn't hold on one more day.
The gold took all my years,
my love turned into tears.
We both lost what we held most dear.
I got dust and diamonds, you chose dust and diamonds over wedding bands.
I'm the poorest rich man
that you'll ever know.
You traded love for riches, that's the hardest blow.
Just dust and diamonds, fools go through and through. The real treasure was that girl,
the man I thought I knew. Happy with the life I chose, but sometimes when the wind blows, I wonder what you found.
I found everything and nothing in that California ground.
Just dust and diamonds,
dust and diamonds, that's all we have now.
Granddaddy worked these rails 40 years and never failed. Now they're rusted, overgrown, but this line's coming home. Depot's empty since '85. The last train left town, nearly died. But I found his pocket watch, time to finish what he started. Bring back the railroad, hear that whistle blow. Lay down new steel where the wildflowers grow. We're rising up again from the rust and rain. Railroad revival coming down the line. They all said we're chasing ghosts, Saturday dawn, volunteers keep rolling on. Businessmen in overalls, teenagers answering the call. We're not just laying track, we're bringing our future back. Bring back the railroad, hear that whistle blow. Lay down new steel where the wildflowers grow. We're rising up again from the rust and rain. Railroad revival coming down the line. Sometimes you gotta go back to move ahead. Sometimes old dreams ain't really dead. Whistle blew at sunrise, 300 watched her ride. Some cried, some cheered, first time in 30 years. Granddaddy smiling down, 5 towns reconnected now. That iron horse came home, we're never alone. We brought back the railroad, you can hear that whistle blow. We laid down new steel where the wildflowers grow. We're rising up again from the rust and rain. Railroad revival rolling down the line. Yeah, she's coming home, coming home tonight. Railroad revival, everything's alright. Riding down this canyon road I've known for 40 years. Same old stars above me, same old wind that fills my ears. My horse remembers every turn, though time has changed the land. But I ain't riding solo, though I'm the only breathing man. Jake rode off to Denver, got himself a family life. Billy found his fortune, settled down and took a wife. Charlie's resting peaceful on the hill above the town. But when I close my eyes tonight, I swear they're riding down. I'm riding with ghosts, but they're friends, not fears. Just memories and laughter from the golden years. Jake's still telling stories, Billy's singing loud and free. Charlie's right beside me where he used to be. The wind carries echoes of the times we shared the most. I'm blessed to be still, riding with these ghosts. Through the dust and the starlights, I'm not alone, riding with ghosts on the long road home. We were young and reckless, thought we'd live forever wild, chasing desert sunsets like a bunch of fearless childs. Didn't know that someday we'd all go our separate ways, but the bond we forged together still lights up my days. In the quiet of the evening, when the campfire's burning low, I can hear them all around me in the embers' gentle glow. They're not gone, just change addresses, living in my heart instead. Every trail I ride reminds me of the words they always telling stories, Billy's singing loud and free. Charlie's right beside me where he used to be. The wind carries echoes of the times we shared the most. I'm blessed to be still, riding with these ghosts through the dust and the starlights. I'm not alone, riding with ghosts on the long road home. Some men fear the shadows, fear what used to be, but these ghosts are guardian angels watching over me. And when my time is over and I cross that great divide, I know I'll find them waiting on the other side. Still riding with my brothers, never truly alone, following those ghost trails all the way back home. Dust on my boots, headed straight home for my Saturday suit. Mirror on the wall says it's my lucky night. Gonna shake off this week under neon lights. The band's tuning up when I walk through that door. Sawdust flying on the hardwood floor. Cold beer waiting and the jukebox plays that old honky-tonk sound from better days. It's a Friday night fire burning bright. Steel guitar screaming and the mood is right. Spinning and twirling under disco ball stars. Friday night fire, healing these scars. Oh, the weekend's calling loud and clear. Friday night fire, baby, I'm here. She caught my eye from across the room. Red dress swaying to that country tune. I tipped my hat and she smiled back at me. Two-stepped our way through Tennessee. The fiddles crying and the drums keep time. Her hand in mine feels like a sign. We danced till the band played their last song. In a Friday night that can't go wrong. It's a Friday night fire burning bright. Steel guitar screaming and the mood is right. Spinning and twirling under disco ball stars. Friday night fire, healing these scars. Oh, the weekend's calling loud and clear. Friday night fire, baby, I'm here. Monday through Thursday I count the days, living for these Saturday night ways. When the music's loud and the troubles fade in the magic that the dance floor made. It's a Friday night fire burning bright. Steel guitar screaming and the mood is right. Spinning and twirling under disco ball stars. Friday night fire, healing these scars. Yeah, the weekend's calling loud and clear. Friday night fire, we're staying here. Friday night fire, oh, Friday night fire. The weekend starts right here. Friday night fire. Friday night these dusty streets alone, where gold rush fever used to run. The saloon doors don't swing no more. Haven't heard laughter since 54 Old Henderson's General Store. Boarded windows, rotten floor. The bank that held a fortune once now just holds tumbleweeds and dust. These are ghost town memories, echoes of what used to be. 10,000 souls call this place home. Now I'm the last one here alone. I see their faces in the wind, hear their voices now and then, living with the ghost of yesterday, in this ghost town where I'll stay. Church bell towers falling down used to ring on Sunday proud. Miss Sarah played that organ sweet. Now silence fills these empty streets. The schoolhouse where the children learned has long since weathered, roof is turned. I still see Billy, Sue and James running wild, calling out names. These are ghost town memories, echoes of what used to be. 10,000 souls call this place home. Now I'm the last one here alone. I see their faces in the wind, hear their voices now and then, living with the ghost of yesterday, in this ghost town where I'll stay. '49 they came for gold, found the fortune stories told, built this town with bare hands, most beautiful in all the lands. But the gold ran out in '82, one by one they all moved through, headed west to find what's new, left me here with ghosts I knew. My father's buried on the hill, my mother next to him, so still. My sweetheart left in '85, said this town had died inside. But I can't leave these memories, every building holds a piece of the life we used to know before the world told us to go. These are ghost town memories, more real than reality. 10,000 souls call this place home. I'm the keeper, not alone. I walk with ghosts both day and night. They keep me company till light, living in these yesterdays, in this ghost town where I'll stay. When I'm gone, who'll remember them? Who'll keep their stories burning? Then I'll be another ghost someday, walking these streets the same old way. This ghost town memories will fade like dust in the breeze.
Found it in the attic, covered up in dust. Strings a little rusty, but the wood's still tough. Mama said he played it every single night, through the wars and heartaches, through the wrongs and rights. There's a crack along the headstock from a barroom fight, and a burn mark on the side from a campfire light. Every scratch and every dent's got a tale to tell. This old six-string knew my grandpa well. I'm learning how to play Grandpa's guitar. Every chord he knew, every song from his heart. My fingers find the frets where his fingers used to be, and somehow through this wooden wire he's still teaching me. Yeah, I'm carrying on with Grandpa's guitar. He carved her name right here when he was 23. The woman who would be his wife, my dear Granny. He sang her to sleep when the cancer took its toll, and played Amazing Grace to send her home. There's tobacco stains and whiskey rings on the old soundboard, and set list notes in pencil that he never could afford to throw away, 'cause every song meant something more than just the music he was playing for. I'm learning how to play Grandpa's guitar. Every chord he knew, every song from his heart. My fingers find the frets where his fingers used to be, and somehow through this wooden wire he's still teaching me. Yeah, I'm carrying on with Grandpa's guitar. They say he sang at weddings and he sang at funerals too. He sang when times were golden and when bills were overdue. This guitar's been to heaven and it's been through hell, and every note I'm playing says he lived his life so well. So I'll keep her strings in tune, keep the memories alive, teach my kids the way he taught me how to play and sing and thrive. 'Cause this ain't just an instrument gathering dust. This is family, this is love, this is all of us. I'm learning how to play Grandpa's guitar. Every chord he knew, every song from his heart. My fingers find the frets where his fingers used to be, and somehow through this wooden wire he's still teaching me. His spirit lives forever in these six steel strings. I hear him in the music every time I sing. Yeah, I'm carrying on, I'm carrying on with Grandpa's guitar. Thanks, Grandpa. Yeah! Every Friday night at Murphy's Bar, I grab that mic like a superstar. The crowd knows what's about to go down when I take that stage in this one-horse town. I can't hit the notes like George Strait can. My voice cracks worse than a teenage band, but I got passion and I got heart, and free beer helps me play the part. The bartender cringes, plugs his ears, but the regulars buy me beers 'cause they know what's coming next. I'm the karaoke king of County Road, singing way too loud and way off key. The karaoke king of County Road, but this crowd still believes in me. I butcher every single song, but they sing along, sing along. Yeah, I'm the karaoke king, and Friday night's my everything. Last week I tried friends in low places, made some questionable vocal choices. Someone yelled, "Stick to your day job, son." I said, "This is my day job, having fun." I murdered Jolene so bad last year, Dolly Parton probably felt it from here, but Miss Linda from the grocery store said it's the best she ever heard before. My mama says I got no shame, I say that's why they know my name. I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm the karaoke king of County Road, singing way too loud and way off key. The karaoke king of County Road, but this crowd still believes in me. I butcher every single song, but they sing along, sing along. Yeah, I'm the karaoke king, and Friday Murphys, who's ready for some Johnny Cash? I said, who's ready? This one goes out to Betty at table 3. She requests this every week. I'm the karaoke king of County Road. Don't care if I'm pitchy or flat, the karaoke king of County Road. I'm bringing country back. Yeah, I butcher every single song, but they all sing along, sing along. I'm the karaoke king. Friday night's my everything. Yeah, I'm the karaoke king. And I can't really sing, but I'm the karaoke king. Thank you, Murphys. I'll be back next Friday. Same time, same questionable talent. Bartender, the usual.
Mama's old guitar hangs on the kitchen wall. Daddy's work boots sitting by the door. Sunday morning church bells ringing down that hall. Life don't feel the same as it did before.
Growing up, I couldn't wait to leave this place. Thought the world was calling out my name. Now I'm looking back at every familiar face, wondering why I ever walked away. Take me back to the porch swing, summer nights and firefly dreams, sweet tea and the radio playing, those simple things that kept me sane. I've been everywhere, but I've come to find the best of me I left behind in that small town life.
Worked these city streets until my hands went numb. Climbed every ladder I could find, but success feels hollow when you're all alone, missing out on real life passing by. My best friend just had his second child last spring. Mama's hair is turning silver gray. There's a lot of moments that I can't get back again, but maybe it's not too late to stay. Take me back to the porch swing, summer nights and firefly dreams, sweet tea and the radio playing, those simple things that kept me sane. I've been everywhere, but I've come to find the best of me I left behind in that small town life. I've learned that home ain't just a place you're from, it's where your people know your story, where the roots run deep and the love stays strong through the struggle and the glory. So take me back to the porch swing, summer nights and firefly dreams, sweet tea and the radio playing, those simple things that kept me sane. I've been everywhere, but now I know it's time to find the best of me I left behind. Take me back to that porch swing, where my heart still wants to be, in that small town life. Yeah, that small town life. I'm coming home tonight.
Miles to go, the radio's playing low, dashboard lights and coffee cups, that's all I really know. These white lines keep me honest. Headlights cut the dark. Been driving since the sun set with this restless beating heart.
The highway's my confessional, the night my only friend. Just me and all these memories I'm trying to transcend.
Thumb out on the shoulder, wind blowing through my hair. Running from my yesterdays to anywhere but there. Red tail lights disappear, then his truck begins to slow. Door swings open, he says climb in, I know which way to go.
Sometimes salvation comes in the form of strangers' eyes. Two souls lost in darkness underneath the same night skies.
On this midnight highway, where the lonely hearts roam free, where the miles heal the broken and the roads are therapy. We're just two ships passing, but tonight we're not alone. On this midnight highway, finding our way home.
So where you headed, darling? Anywhere but here. I've been running too for going on 3 years. What you running from? Same thing you are, I suppose. The past that won't let go. There's something about the darkness that makes it safe to speak. The truth we hide in daylight, the words we're scared to seek. But out here on this highway we can finally breathe.
On this midnight highway, where the lonely hearts roam free, where the miles heal the broken and the roads are therapy. We're just two ships passing, but tonight we're not alone. On this midnight highway, finding our way home.
The stars above are witnesses to every prayer we've prayed and every dream we've buried in the choices that we've made. But maybe all this running is just learning how to fight for one more chance at sunrise after this long dark night.
On this midnight highway,
Where the broken come to mend
where strangers become angels.
and the road don't have to end.
We're not just ships passing, we found something real tonight.
On this midnight highway, we're gonna be alright. 300 miles to go, but I'm not alone anymore. On this midnight highway, we're finding our way home tonight.
Sun goes down on a Friday night. We load the trucks, keep the headlights tight. Take the back roads out to Miller's Land, where the rodeo runs by our own hand. No fancy lights, no grandstand show, just cowboys and the ones who know. Tonight we ride like the old days done, till the stars fade out and we see the sun. It's a midnight rodeo where the wild ones go. No rules, no law, just a cowboy code. Riding bulls and dreams on a dusty road. It's a midnight rodeo where legends grow. When the sun comes up, we'll pack and leave. But tonight we're living wild and free. Jenny runs her barrels in the dark. Fastest ride I've seen leaves her mark. Cowboys betting money they ain't got on 8 seconds and one good shot. Old man brought his Brahma from down south, mean as sin with a devil's mouth. Nobody's lasted more than 5, but tonight somebody's gonna try. It's a midnight rodeo where the wild ones go. No rules, no law, just a cowboy code. Riding bulls and dreams on a dusty road. It's a midnight rodeo where legends grow. When the sun comes up, we'll pack and leave. But tonight we're living wild and free. Come Monday morning, they'll plow this field, erase the tracks, keep our secrets sealed. But we'll remember we were young when the night was ours and the West was one. We'll meet again when the moon is right. Another town, another Friday night. Keeping tradition, keeping it real, living for the dust and the way we feel. It's a midnight rodeo where the wild ones go. No rules, no law, just the cowboy code. Riding bulls and dreams on a dusty road. It's a midnight rodeo under stars we know. When the dawn breaks, we'll disappear. But we'll be back this time next year. Midnight rodeo, that's where cowboys go. Midnight rodeo, till we meet again.
The rooster crows at 5 a.m. I'm up before the world begins. Pour myself a cup of black while the sky turns from gray to red. Steam rising like the morning fog. The coffee's strong, the air is cool. There's something sacred in this hour before the day takes hold of you. Morning coffee on the farm where the work is hard but the heart is warm. With calloused hands and honest pay, I found my peace in the break of day. Yeah, morning coffee on the farm. This simple life is all I need. Morning coffee on the farm where my soul runs free. The cattle wake up slow
Snow falls on the pines tonight. Another year slips from sight. The fire's low, the room is still. Memories climb this windowsill.
Out here where the cold winds blow, time moves like the falling snow.
Winter's promise calls to me. In the silence I am free. Old year fades like morning mist. New dawn waits to be kissed. Through the frozen quiet night, darkness slowly turns to light. Clock strikes 12, the forest breathes. New year born beneath these trees. I've stumbled hard,
I've gone astray, but here begins a brand new day.
this cabin knows my deepest fears, and wisdom earned through all the years. Winter's promise calls to me. In the silence I am free. Old year fades like morning mist. New dawn waits to be kissed. Through the frozen quiet night, darkness slowly turns to light.
Sometimes cold makes you feel alive. Sometimes alone helps you survive.
When sunrise breaks the mountain line,
I'll walk into this life of mine. Winter's promise showed the way through the night to a brighter day. Old year's gone, the new one's here. I'll face it all without the fear.
snow still falls on the pines tonight.
Another year, and I'm alright. Walking through the park where we used to play. Golden leaves are falling like yesterday. I can almost hear your voice in the breeze, calling me back through the maple trees. Your hand in mine on these cobblestone streets, teaching me the names of everything we'd meet. Oak and birch and sycamore too. Every autumn takes me back to you. Autumn leaves and memories falling softly around me. Every color tells a story of the love you gave to me. October wind whispers your name. Nothing here has really changed, just autumn leaves and memories. Mama, you're still here with me. We'd collect the prettiest ones to take home, press them in a book. Now I'm here alone, but I brought your favorite blanket today. Sit beneath the oak where we used to lay. You'd point to clouds and help me see castles in the sky and who we'd be. Said the leaves know when it's time to fall. Taught me change is beautiful after all. Autumn leaves and memories falling softly around me. Every color tells a story of the love you gave to me. October wind whispers your name. Nothing here has really changed, just autumn leaves and memories. Mama, you're still here with me. Sometimes grief is just love with nowhere else to go. So I walk here in the autumn where the golden memories grow. I'm not sad, I'm grateful for every fall we shared. I see you in the colors, feel you everywhere. Now I bring my daughter here in fall, show her where we walked along this wall, tell her stories of her grandma's grace, see her smile reflected in her face. One day she'll walk here on her own, autumn leaves will carry what I've shown. 3 generations in these trees, living on in memories. Autumn leaves and memories falling softly around me. Every color tells a story of a love that sets me free. October wind carries me home. In this place I'm not alone, just autumn leaves and memories. Mama, you're forever here with me.
I was working Texas dirt in the summer sun, just a simple rancher, getting by, getting done. Then a stranger came around, said, let me drill your land. I never thought that paper would change where I stand. January morning cold, 1901 came. The derrick started shaking, nothing stayed the same. Black gold shot up high, turned the whole sky black. Spindle top was calling, and there's no turning back. Oh, black gold rush made me rich in a day. Black gold rush took my peace away. Got a mansion now where my cabin stood, when money can't buy back what once was good. Black gold rush changed everything I knew, gave me all the gold, but took my soul right through. Now my neighbors want my land, every friend wants more. My woman left for Dallas, don't know me anymore. The fields my daddy plowed, covered up in steel. Can't remember how the quiet used to feel. I knew every tree, every blade of grass. Now it's derricks high, as far as I can see. Lord, the old days couldn't last. Oh, black gold rush made a million men go mad. Best and worst I ever had. Got my pockets full, but my heart's still poor. You can strike it rich, but lose what you're living for. Took the cowboy out of me, now I'm drowning here where I used to run free. a Texas rancher in the summer sun before the black gold, before what I become.
To the side one day, said, boy, I got something for you. Pulled out these old leather cowboy boots, said, son, these boots know what to do. He said, I wore them on my wedding night and every Saturday since then. And these boots have got a little magic in them, they'll never let you down, my friend. Put on those dancing boots and let them fly, spin around underneath the moonlight sky. Don't matter if you got two left feet, these boots will find the rhythm and the beat. When the fiddles play and the music's loud, you'll be the best dancer in the crowd. Just trust those dancing boots and know the way. They'll lead you straight to her heart today. Those dancing boots, those dancing boots, yeah, those dancing boots. Well, I laughed it off, thought the old man's lost it till I saw this girl across the room. My hands were shaking, knees were knocking, then I felt those boot heels move. Before I knew it, I was on that floor, spinning like I'd done it all my life. My feet were moving to a rhythm I had never known till that night. Put on those dancing boots and let them fly, spin around underneath the moonlight sky. Don't matter if you got two left feet, these boots will find the rhythm and the beat. When the fiddles play and the music's loud, you'll be the best dancer in the crowd. Just trust those dancing boots and know the way. They lead you straight to her heart today. Those dancing boots, those dancing boots, those dancing boots, those dancing boots, yeah, those dancing boots. Now I don't know if it's magic or just confidence, or maybe Grandpa's wisdom shining through. But every time I lace these old boots up, I feel like I can do what I gotta do. Two-step, waltz, or line dance shuffle, Cotton Eye Joe or a slow romantic sway. These boots have carried 3 generations through every single wedding day. Put on those dancing boots and let them fly, spin around underneath the Texas sky. Don't matter if you got two left feet, these boots will find the rhythm and the beat. When the band plays and the dance floor's hot, you'll be giving it everything you got. Just trust those dancing boots, they know the way. They led me to my wife that day. Those dancing boots, those dancing boots. Thank God for those dancing boots. Grant those dancing boots. Dancing boots. Still got the magic in those dancing boots.
Daddy taught me how to cast a line down by the water when I was 9. He said, son, this river's been here long before, and it'll keep on flowing when we're gone for sure. The current moves, but the river stays, just like the passing of our days. Some things change and some remain, like the morning mist and the evening rain. The river runs deep, the river runs wide, carries our secrets, carries our pride through the valleys low and the mountains high. The river runs deep where memories lie. Oh, the river runs deep tonight. Met a girl on the banks in the summer heat, bare feet dancing to a slow promised forever by the Tennessee. Years roll by like the water flows. Some things you keep and some you let go. But every time I hear that river song, I'm 17 and the night is young. The river runs deep, the river runs wide, carries our secrets, carries our pride through the valleys low and the mountains high. The river runs deep where memories lie. Oh, the river runs deep tonight. Oh, the river runs deep tonight. Now I bring my own kids to that sacred place, see my daddy's wisdom in my daughter's face, teaching them what the river taught me, that love runs deeper than eternity. The water's cold but the lesson's clear. Everything you need is right here in the flowing of the ancient stream. Life is more than what it seems. The river runs deep, the river runs wide, carries our stories, carries our life through the valleys low and the mountains high. The river runs deep where our spirits fly. Yeah, the river runs deep. The river runs deep tonight. Yeah, oh, the river runs deep. The river runs deep tonight. Oh, the river runs deep. The river runs deep tonight.
I wake up to my phone alarm, check the weather on my order hay bales off Amazon while I'm picking Starbucks at the range. Got my boots and Zappos back high, my hat I found old Dixon. Grandpa thinks I lost my mind, says boy, this ain't how cowboy should be. But I can still roll and I can still ride, just doing it in the modern time. I'm a Spotify cowboy in a digital world. Got my crooked playlist when I'm hurting girls. I swipe right on Tinder, I post on the ground, but I'm still a real cowboy. Yes, I am. GPS tracks with my cattle wrong. YouTube taught me how to fix my home. I'm old school hard with a loose stove on. Yeah, I'm a Spotify cowboy, and I'm proud of what I've grown. Met my girl on Bone, not the county fair. She got my profile picture with that horse was pretty rare. First plate was at Chipotle, but not the local diner. And we talked about the landslide, couldn't find it any fighter. I live stream the sunset on my Instagram. Pay my bill the Venmo, not a checkbook in my hand. Friend Paul says what happened, the good old days. I said Friend Paul, times are changing, but the cowboy heart still stays. I respect where we came from, that don't never die. Just bringing Western values to the Wi-Fi. I'm a Spotify cowboy in a digital world. Got my country playlist when I'm hurting girls. I swipe right on Tinder, I post on the ground, but I'm still a real cowboy. Yes, I am. GPS tracks with my cattle roam. YouTube taught me how to fix my home. I'm old school hard with a new school phone. Yeah, I'm a Spotify cowboy, and I've cattle what I've grown. Sure, I got 1,000 followers, and my truck's got Bluetooth too. But I still get up at sunrise, and I work hard like cowboys do. I might order boots online, but I break 'em in with dirt. Modern tools, traditional values, that's how this cowboy works. Grandpa selling my day, we didn't need no fast phone.
Grandpa, that day didn't have 2-day shipping. Grandpa, I'm a Spotify cowboy in a digital age. Country music streaming on my front page. I may use apps, but my roots run deep. Modern on the surface, cowboy underneath. GPS tracks where my cattle roam. TikTok shows me how they do it back home. I'm old school soul with a no school fog. Yeah, I'm a Spotify cowboy. And Grandpa's finally getting his own phone. Download your Spotify, Grandpa. Rapper of the future, all power.
Took my seat by the frosted glass, heading home through the mountain pass. Then you walked in with that winter smile, said, mind if I sit here for a while?
Your coat was covered in melting snow. I said, please, I could use the company though. Every seat was taken on this train, except the one beside you in the rain. You had kind eyes and a worn guitar case, something familiar in a stranger's face.
I didn't plan to stay and talk so long, but you felt like home and that felt wrong. We're just strangers on a Christmas train, watching the world roll by the window pane, sharing stories while the miles go past, knowing this moment's never gonna last. But something about the way you say my name makes me wish this wasn't just a Christmas train.
You told me about your little hometown square, the lights of church and mama's silver hair, how you left to chase some city dream, but it wasn't quite what it seemed.
Now you're heading back to where you started, with a wiser mind and heavier heart. You showed me pictures on your phone, your daddy's ranch, the place you call home.
Said you've been working 2 years away to save enough to finally stay.
The sadness in the way you smile, like you've been lonely for a while. We're just strangers on a Christmas train, watching the world roll by the window pane, sharing stories while the miles go past, knowing this moment's never gonna last. But something about the way you say my name makes me wish this wasn't just a Christmas train. The conductor called my station next. I felt my heart inside my chest.
Should I ask you for your number? Would you even remember?
By the time that spring arrives, these winter tracks and Christmas lights will just be stories that we tell
About the stranger we knew so well.
We were strangers on a Christmas train, two hearts caught in the snow and rain. We shared a moment that we can't get back.
As this old train rolls down the tracks, and maybe someday I'll see your face again. Or maybe we're just strangers on a Christmas train.
Platform lights are coming into view. I wrote my number down for you. Maybe this isn't goodbye. Maybe we'll meet another time. Two strangers on a Christmas train who'll never be the same again. Wake up with the sunrise, leather boots worn thin, coffee's black as midnight, day's about to begin. Saddle up my old horse, same one daddy rode, out here on this ranch land, living by the code. Fences need mending, cattle need to move. These calloused hands remember every groove. The world's moved on around me, cities touch the sky, but I'm still riding free beneath this endless sky. I'm the last cowboy, riding through the dust, living by my word, cause a handshake's built on trust. They can have their highways, their neon and their noise. I'll take the thunder rolling and the prairie's honest voice. When the sun goes down, I'll still be standing proud. The last cowboy won't be bowing down. Grandpa's hat still fits me, worn along the brim. Stories in these leather lines, every scar like him. They're selling off the ranches, turning dirt to gold. But you can't fence in freedom, or the way I was told. Neighbors traded saddles for a suit and tie, traded stars for street lights, but I won't say goodbye. There's honor in this sunset, in the work these hands have done, in riding for tomorrow before it comes undone. I'm the last cowboy, riding through the dust, living by my word, cause a handshake's built on trust. They can have their highways, their neon and their noise. I'll take the thunder rolling and the prairie's honest voice. When the sun goes down, I'll still be standing proud. The last cowboy won't be bowing down. Maybe I'm a relic from a different time, maybe this old way of life is past its prime, but there's something in this lonesome that feels right, something in the coyote's cry that cuts the night. A man's worth ain't measured in the things he owns, it's in the way he lives, the seeds he's sown. So let them build their towers, I'll keep my open range. Some things are worth protecting, worth refusing change. I'm the last cowboy, riding through the dust, living by my word, cause a handshake's built on trust. They can have their highways, their neon and their noise. I'll take the thunder rolling and the prairie's honest voice. When my time is over and this story's told, they'll remember the last cowboy who wouldn't be sold. Yeah, the last cowboy, still riding proud. The last cowboy won't be bowing down.
I was born in the flatlands where the sky runs wide, where the prairie grass bends and there's nowhere to hide. Daddy said, son, you got storm in your veins. Ever since that first twister came dancing through the plains, I remember mama crying, told me stay inside, but I pressed my face against that window open wide. I watched that funnel cloud spinning like a demon's drill. Something in my chest said, boy, you never will sit still. It's tornado season and I'm chasing the wind, racing with the devil where the darkness begins. Feel the pressure dropping, hear the sirens scream. I'm alive out here living in the eye of the dream. Tornado season got me hooked on the thrill. When that storm cloud's rolling, I can keep myself still. I got my pickup truck loaded with the radar gear, CB radio crackling warnings in my ear. There's a supercell building 30 miles to the west, wall cloud rotating, this is what I love best. The hail starts falling, size of gravel than golf ball. Sky turns green like the color before nightfall. My hands are steady though my heart's beating fast. I've seen 100 storms, but each one might be my last. It's tornado season and I'm chasing the wind. house, said, boy, you're insane, trading your tomorrow for a day with the rain. But she don't understand what it's like to see a mile-wide monster touching down and feeling free. There's beauty in destruction, there's grace in the wind. When you're staring at the chaos, where does earth and sky begin? I feel them all, from Texas up to Tornado, Alice Crown. Watch them lift whole bombs and set them gently down. They call me crazy, say I got a death wish, son, but they've never seen the sunset after damage has been done. When the storm moves on and leave behind its mark, the silence so complete before the coming dark. I know one day my luck might finally run dry, that I'll get too close and won't outrun the sky. But until that moment comes, I keep on heading west, chasing that rotation, putting courage to the test. Oh, it's tornado season and I'm chasing the wind, racing with the devil where the darkness begins. Feel the pressure dropping, hear the sirens scream. I'm alive out here living in the eye of a dream. Tornado season got me hooked on the thrill. When the storm clouds rolling, I can't keep myself still. Last spring in Oklahoma saw the biggest one yet. West Tornado carving past, I'll never forget. 2 miles wide and steady as a freight train's roll. I was shaking in my boots, but it was feeding my soul. The roar sounds like a jet engine mixed with a scream. Power lines are snapping, trees flying through the steam. I'm taking photographs and measurements for signs, but honestly I'm out here for the purifier. Got a weather map tattooed across my shoulder blade. Every state I've chased marked in the storms I made. Friends to settle down, find a normal kind of life. Get a steady job, maybe find yourself a wife. But how can I explain the electricity I feel when that wall cloud's forming and the danger's getting real? It's better than any drug, better than any high. I'm most alive when I'm beneath that angry sky. So if you see me racing down the dirt road heading south with lightning in my eyes and thunder in my mouth, don't try to stop me, don't try to understand. I'm just a storm chaser with my fate in nature's hand. When tornado season calls, I always answer back, following the fury down the twisted track. Yeah, I'm dancing with the devil in the pouring rain, and I wouldn't trade this feeling for anything. Same. April through June, that's when the atmosphere gets right. When cold fronts clash with heat and trigger nature's fight. I check the models every morning, sipping bitter coffee black. Planning routes and exits, always ready to attack. My crew's assembled veterans of the chase. We know each other's movements, read the fear on every face. There's Jimmy with his cameras mounted on the hood, and Sarah tracking Doppler, she's the best there ever could. It's tornado season and we're chasing the wind, racing with the devil where the darkness begins. Feel the pressure drop and hear the sirens scream. We're alive out here living in the eye of the dream. Tornado season got us hooked on the thrill. When that storm clouds rolling, we can't keep ourselves still. Remember back in Kansas when we almost didn't make it. Tornado shifted course and we could barely overtake it. Debris was flying sideways, sheet metal in the air. We punched through the rear flank with seconds left to spare. Oh, that time in Nebraska when the lightning struck so close, the hair stood on our arms and we could smell the ozone. Multiple vortices spinning like a deadly carousel. We got the shot of lifetime, escape to live and tell. It's tornado season and we're chasing the wind, racing with the devil where the darkness begins. Feel the pressure drop and hear the sirens scream. We're alive out here living in the eye of a dream. Tornado season got us hooked on the thrill. When the storm clouds rolling, we can't keep ourselves still. There's a code among the chasers that we live and breathe. First rule is respect the storm, the second one is leave room for locals fleeing, don't you block their escape route. We're here to document the fury, not to stand about. I've seen what twisters do to towns when they touch down. Whole neighborhoods erase, familiar sights no longer found. We help after it passes, pulling people from the wreck. That's the other side of chasing, keeping danger in check. People ask me why do it, why risk it all for a glimpse of nature's power, standing proud and tall. I tell them it's the closest thing to touching something pure, raw, untamed energy that's ancient and obscure. Every storm's different, got its own personality. Some are rope tornadoes, thin
came down to shove. We planted him in Texas underneath the endless sky. At his funeral, the thunderheads were building way up high. His mama said he died doing what he chose to do. That brought comfort to us all, the remaining chosen few. Now every time I chase, I say a prayer for Tommy's soul and push the pedal harder toward that next rotating hole. The season's winding down, now summer's heat is setting in. Storms are getting weaker, scattered chances wearing thin. But I'm already planning for the next year's big campaign, studying the patterns, learning from the wind and rain. My truck needs new tires and the radar needs repair, but come next April, you can bet I'll be out there with my eyes fixed on the western sky and thunder in my chest, chasing down that perfect storm. I'm never gonna rest. There's something deeply primal about facing down your fears, standing in the presence of destruction drawing near. It strips away pretense, makes you feel so small, reminds you that you're human after all. I've seen the finger of God reach down and touch the earth, witness devastation followed by rebirth. The cycle of the seasons, the rhythm of the plains, the endless dance between the sunshine and the rays. It's tornado season and I'm chasing the wind, racing with the devil where the darkness begins. I'm alive out here living in the eye of the dream. Tornado season got me hooked on the thrill when the storm clouds roll in. I can't keep myself still. Yeah, I'm dancing with the devil in the pouring rain, and I wouldn't trade this feeling for anything sane. Tornado season's calling and I'm on my way again, chasing down that funnel cloud through thunder and the rain. Yeah.
Daddy left me this land when he passed away. 300 acres and debts I gotta pay. Brother said, sell it, girl, you'll never make it through. But I was born stubborn, got nothing left to prove. Up before the sunrise, working past the dark, fixing broken fences, mending what falls apart. Tractor needs attention, cattle need their feed. They thought I'd break, but underestimated me. I'm a wildflower woman, growing where I please. Roots run deep in this Texas clay beneath my feet. They can doubt me all they want, I'll prove them wrong again. I'm a wildflower woman, bending but won't break in the wind. Wore my Sunday dress to get that bank loan approved, then changed to dirty denim, got nothing left to prove. Neighbors whispered poor thing like I need their sympathy, but I'm not looking backwards, only possibilities. Learned to rope and ride when I was just 16. Daddy said, honey, you're tougher than you seem. Now I'm running this place better than they said I could, standing in my father's boots and making him proud. I'm a wildflower woman, growing where I please. Roots run deep in this Texas clay beneath my feet. They can doubt me all they want, I'll prove them wrong again. I'm a wildflower woman, bending but won't break in the wind. Let 'em talk about the girl who couldn't handle it, while I'm building something beautiful from grit. There's a special kind of strength in choosing to remain, like wildflowers pushing through the Oklahoma rain. Every scar and callus tells a story of my fight. Every sunset on this porch feels like victory tonight. I'm not waiting for a hero, I'm the one who saves the day. This wildflower's blooming right where she's gonna stay. I'm a wildflower woman, growing where I please. Roots run deep in this Texas
Texas, clay beneath my feet. They can doubt me all they want, I'll prove them wrong again. I'm a wildflower woman, bending but won't break in the wind. Yeah, I'm a wildflower woman, strong and wild and free. Yeah, I'm a wildflower woman. This land belongs to me.
Got a call on Monday. Boss said, son, you're doing great. Tuesday night she kissed me underneath the stars so late. Coffee tasted sweeter. Found cash in my old jeans and my thumb in ease coming easy. Life's better than my dreams. I'm on a winning streak, riding high, feeling fine. Everything falls in place, right on time. Sun keeps shining down on me, call it luck or destiny. I'm on a winning streak. Friday night the music played my favorite song. Saturday my old truck started up so strong. Sunday morning sleeping with her in my arms, living like I'm charmed now. Can't do nothing wrong. I'm on a winning streak, riding high, feeling fine. Everything falls in place, right on time. Sun keeps shining down on me, call it luck or destiny. I'm on a winning streak. I know it won't last forever, but right now I'm riding this wave. When stars align together, you celebrate the winning days. I'm on a winning streak, living life in overdrive. Every moment feels so right. Man, I'm so alive. Sun keeps